Jackson was deeply troubled by the death of old Gilbert.
Shoot. Old Gilbert tried to run away at least 3 times. Twice, I know for sure, from Master's plantation down in Alabama. Big Spring. Every time he got caught. That last time in Alabama, they shipped him up here to the Hermitage. And that was a brave man. You see, to run like that, you got to be willing to risk everything. Because see, if you make it, chances are you may never see your loved ones again. But if you don't make it, well then you're going to be whipped, beaten, possibly ate alive by them dogs if the patrollers don't get to them and call them off you first. That last time Gilbert got caught, Overseer Walton was walking him through the woods to be whipped at the whipping post. But Gilbert slipped the rope. He found a piece of wood and he went to knock old Walton. But Walton pulled a knife and he went to stab Gilbert. And the two of them struggled over that dirt. Old little Reuben sat there and watched the whole thing. Reuben ain't but 10 years old. Just started working the field. He's sitting there and Walton and Gilbert both shouting at him to hand him the knife. Poor child didn't know what to do. You imagine being 10 years old and having to decide whether to risk your life to help Gilbert, knowing you were going to get a sure beating later, or help the overseer, knowing that Gilbert would surely die. Well, old Walton told Gilbert, told Reuben to take that knife and stab Gilbert. And Reuben picked that knife up and he stabbed Gilbert right in his thigh. Walton told him to stab again. But this time Gilbert managed to knock poor Reuben to the ground. And Overseer Walton managed to get that knife. Gilbert was stabbed in his back and had his throat slit.
Poor Gilbert. And that poor child, Reuben, that boy ain't been the same since that happened.
Master Jackson did make Walton send after the doctor to try to save old Gilbert. Of course, he couldn't be helped. And he did sign the bill to indict Overseer Walton for killing Gilbert, but of course the grand jury didn't see fit to take it any further.
See, Master Jackson, he tried to do the right thing then. And what about what he did for old Peter? He bought Peter's daughter Betsy, her 3 kids, and his son Bob. Now they all here on the Hermitage together.
Woman, is you crazy? They together as slaves. Old Houston probably had some debts to settle and called on Master Jackson. They didn't do it out of the goodness of their hearts.
Well, Mrs. is gone, and it saddens me. It's a sad thing to say, but I can recall Miss Rachel better than I can my own mama. Sometimes I lay up late at night and I close my eyes and I try to imagine what it must have been like for my mama when I was torn away from her at 3 years old. I imagine she said something like,
Please don't take my baby. She's my youngest. She's all I got left. Please, leave her here or take me to.
Then I imagine her coming to terms with the fact that they was taking me. I imagine she said something like,
Take care of my baby child. And if I never see her no more, raise her for God. Do Lord, Lord, remember me. Do Lord,
That's just my thinking. I can't recall not one word my mama ever said to me. Not nary a word. It's a shameful thing, not knowing your mom. Knowing that